7,352,98 7,168,99 રજનીકાંતભાઈ નાસિર મિયા અહેમદ
રજનીકાંતભાઈ છે
સર એક બે ત્રણ એક જ CR ના
નહીં તમે છે માં એક સ્ટે છે અને બધું સુપ્રીમ કોર્ટ
જી સાહેબ આવતીકાલની
કઈ છે રજનીકાંતભાઈ છે નાસિર મિયા અને
અહેમદ હુસેન બંને છે
વલી મહેમદ બીજા કોઈ ઓફેન્સ નાસિર મિયા અહેમદ હુસેન અને જાવેદ ખાન કેટલા વખત બેસી જાવ કાલે છે ત્યાં ઓનર સુપ્રીમ કોર્ટમાં
આવતીકાલની ડેટ
કોને અહીંયા પિટિશન કોને કરેલી છે આમાંથી એમને આ બંને પણ ઓફેન્સ તો ત્રણે એક જ
ત્રણે એક જ CR ના
રાખવાનું ખબર પડી શું છે 29 ત્રણે 29 ઓલામાં એક વખત ફેરથી નોન વેલેબલ વોરંટ કાઢ્યું ફેર MB રજૂ કરજો
સેશન્સ કે સેક્શન 24/18 સાથે 589/21 સાથે 889/24
રમેશભાઈ મકવાણા
દેવારામ
માલિક
દિલીપ કુમાર માલિક વકીલ શ્રી PR પંડ્યા APP BS પટેલ
નથી કોઈ એમાંથી હેડિંગ ઓફ ચાર્જ માટે જી
સર ત્રણે જો અપડેટ કરી છે
ઓકે ત્રણે જો આવતા ચાર્જ પણ કરી નાખશું
સેશન્સ કે 91/1 વિજયભાઈ મનીષભાઈ વકીલ શ્રી GS સોલંકી વકીલ શ્રી RN શેખ
ઉકાળવા માટે છે ને ઓર્ડર માટે છે
વકીલ શ્રી GS સોલંકી વકીલ શ્રી CP પંડ્યા
નહીં આરોપણ જે શંકર આપી શંકર લાભ આપી છોડી દીધા
તમને સરકારનો લાભ આપી છોડી મૂકે
જામીન રજૂ કરી દેવું
સેશન્સ કે 69/22 મોહનભાઈ ભરવાડ
એક હાજર છે
2 8 અને 9
બે એક્ઝમ્પશન છે
2 8 અને 9
2 8 9 એક્ઝમ્પશન જે બધા હાજર છે.
લવકણભાઈ, કાનાભાઈ, હીરાભાઈ, હરજીભાઈ, પરબતભાઈ, કમાભાઈ, અર્જણભાઈ, ભવાનભાઈ, છગનભાઈ,
ભવનભાઈ સાગરામભાઈ છે. છગનભાઈ ભવનભાઈ માં એક્ઝામ્પશન આપી દીધું. Yes. સાહેબમાં ક્રોસમાં આવે છે. જો કોણ કોણ
222 માં મહિપાલસિંહ આવે છે. મુનેન્દ્રસિંહ, નરેન્દ્રસિંહ, ચિરાગસિંહ, હસમુખસિંહ,
ચિરાગસિંહ છે.
હસમુખસિંહ બાકી, કેવલસિંહ, રાજેન્દ્રસિંહ,
સંજયસિંહ,
સંજયસિંહ, ભરતસિંહ, યુવરાજસિંહ, જયેન્દ્રસિંહ, યશપાલસિંહ,
યશપાલ
અર્જુનસિંહ, 5, 7, 9.
એક ખબર નથી. નહીં
સર 69 છે ને 10 ને 6 નો છે 222 છે. એમાં 6 આવ્યા છે 5 આવે છે.
આવી ગઈ.
હા સર એક આવ્યા છે બાકી છે અને
69 માં કોણ?
3 નથી છે. હા બંને આવ્યા નથી.
69 માં ક્યાં આવે?
69 માં પેલા 290 ના 5 અને 6.
પાછળ છે.
નથી 6 આજે 5 આવે છે.
ઠીક છે. પછી
290 માં સર 3 ને 13 69 ના 3 ને એ બંને
હાજર.
હા
લઈ લઈશ. 273 22
273/22 બાકી શ્રી ડીડી પઠાણ સર એક્ઝામ્પશન આપે છે. એમઆર
મોહમ્મદ અબ્દુલ રઝાક. તમારા આયુ તમારા પૂરતા કંઈક બાકી છે. હવે આવતો આવવાના છે. પૂછવા આવે છે.
સ્પેશિયલ બીપી આકુ કુશવા
273 માં આયુ ક્યાં છે? આયુ પૂરતું છે ને? સારું છે. આવશે મોડા.
સેશન કેસ 126/23 આરીફભાઈ અને અબ્બાસભાઈ.
શાહરુખ મોવર
ફરિયાદીને બધું છે.
સેશન કેસ 213/23 મોહમ્મદ સાજીદ, સોહિલ અહેમદ, વકીલ શ્રી જેવી શેખ, અનસ ખાન, અનવર ખાન પઠાણ
નથી.
સાહેબ સમજ બચે.
સેશન કેસ 765/23 અમૃત જીવનદાસ સાધુ, પિનાકીન પટેલ, વકીલ શ્રી વીપી દ્વિવેદી, વકીલ શ્રી આઈજી મંસૂરી, ગોવિંદભાઈ જીવનભાઈ પ્રજાપતિ, પ્રતાપજી ચાવડા,
પંચોતેર.
હા સર એક પંચ હા બંને પંચ સર એમાંથી એક પંચ 3 પંચ નામનું છે
એનું બી લેવલ
અને એની સાથે કો પંચ મારણ છે બે માં છે જે કો પંચ હા સર ના પ્રતાપજી નું વગર ગજેશ પણ સર કદાચ આવે તો વિડિયો
ઈડબ્લ્યુ વગર બધી છે.
બીડબ્લ્યુ બજેલું છે સમજ વગર બજેલું છે. ગોવિંદ નું બજેલું છે જે 3 માં છે એ બજેલું છે એ સિવાય ના
ને બીડબ્લ્યુ હતું ગોવિંદ.
હા સર બીડબ્લ્યુ
કેટલા પંચને કર્યું છે?
સર 3 પંચ આ બેને જ કરો છો ગોવિંદ અને પ્રતાપજી નું વગર બજે છે ગોવિંદ નું બજે બે પંચો ને જ
ત્રીજા કોઈ ગુજરી ગયા છે?
હા એ લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ આવી ગયું.
Yes.
સ્ટેશન કે 810/23 પપ્પુભાઈ પટની હસમુખભાઈ પરમાર
બંને
હિરલબેન બંનેનું વગર ભર્યું છે પેલે નોન મળ્યું બંને કોઈ ઓળખી બતાવતું નથી કોઈ મળી આવતું
કોને જામીન? બંનેને જામીન જ છે.
પપ્પુભાઈ
એમપીડબ્લ્યુ
જામીન મળે છે.
અને હસમુખભાઈ શું છે?
એમના બેલે બનશે સર એ બી વગર
એનો મેન્યુઅલ બેંક ઓફ છે.
એનબીડબ્લ્યુ ને બે બધું બંનેનો રિપોર્ટ આવે.
પપ્પુભાઈ ક્યાં છે બેન? રજૂ કરે આમ હાજર રહો. ફેર કરી દે. ફેર એનબીડબ્લ્યુ ફેર બીડબ્લ્યુ કરી દે. હાજર રાખજો બેન એમને, નકર તમારે જામીનની રકમ તમારે ભરવી પડશે. 17-9 17-9 આવતા મહિનાની 17 તારીખ.
સ્ટેટસ કેસ 141/24 રવિન્દ્રભાઈ ભરવાડ, પ્રદીપભાઈ ભરવાડ, ધીરુભાઈ અને શક્તિભાઈ.
કયું છે આમ?
વકીલ શ્રી આર પાસી ફરિયાદી સમજ પહોંચી. હેમંતભાઈ યાદવ બંને સાથે હાજર હતા રેણુ બદલની જાણ કરતા.
વકીલ શ્રી ડીવી પ્રજાપતિ, વકીલ શ્રી ડીએસ સિસોદિયા, વકીલ શ્રી ડીએસ સિસોદિયા, વકીલ શ્રી એસએન ગોંડલિયા, વકીલ શ્રી એમ એ મંસૂરી, વકીલ શ્રી એચએસ શાહ, વકીલ શ્રી ડીએસ ઇન્દ્રેકર, વકીલ શ્રી એયુ શેખાવત, વકીલ શ્રી આઈબી મેવ, વકીલ શ્રી આઈબી મેવ, વકીલ શ્રી આરસી શેષપાલ, વકીલ શ્રી એમ એમ સિંધી.
હજી શું કહ્યું? કોપી સાઉથ થઈ જાય એમ ને ભાઈ? આવો તો એમને. કોણ આવે? તમે આવો છો? વીપી લેજો અમે. ડીકે
પી પી
ડી ડી
પી
પી પીકે પીકે છો? પીકે હા અત્યારે જ સાંભળશું નહીં, હજી વાર છે. એટલે પુરાવો ચાલુ કરશું પછી સાંભળશું. આમાં એવિક્શન નું જ છે ને ઓર્ડર? તો
એવિક્શન નો છે સાહેબ, આજની તારીખ ફિક્સ કરેલી છે.
તમે આવે જ છો છેલ્લી ઘડીએ. ઓર્ડર ક્યારે પાસ થયો? ઓર્ડર પાસ
ઓર્ડર એમને 23/7 પાસ કરેલો.
તમે છેલ્લી ઘડીએ આયા રોતા.
It was served on 3rd. It was served on
31st
3rd.
July is the order which was served on 1st August. Then we have given acknowledgement also, signed acknowledgement.
શું ઇસ્યુ છે આમાં?
Said,
ચાલો આર્ગ્યુ કરી નાખો. ચાલો 8-5 છે ને? 8-5 પછી શું છે? Exhibit
the
C.
issue is this way, sir. The lease agreement was executed in our favor for the period of 5 years. The commencing from 1st of February 2025.
લીસ
Yes. The
તમારી
agreement-
ઇનિશિયલ શું છે?
HJ Karathia.
એક્ઝિબિટ 6 છે ને?
હા
HJ
KARATHI.
The VP is on, not on. ground.
My learned friend is present, he'll give proxy first.
Yes,
I'll appeal.
yes, yes,
Lord, with permission
Yes.
of the honorable.
yes, yes, yes.
That lease deed was executed minutes for the period of 5 years. That is first commencing period from minutes of 1st of February 2025, ending
25?
25, yes. 25, for thereafter for the period of 5 years, that is 31st January 2030. Now, the go down was given to us for the period of 5 years.
આ ગવર્મેન્ટ નું ગોડાઉન છે કોઈનું?
It is given on lease by
Okay.
warehouse corporation. It is given on lease. The lease deed is on record,
Yes.
containing various terms and conditions.
ગોડાઉન. The godown handed over to you?
Handed over to us. We have installed machinery. Our goods presently are lying over there. That is not in dispute. We are in, the possession was handed over to us.
What was the reason for eviction?
Now, yes. Thereafter, what had happened? We requested them to give us permission for construction of the shed because the godown is situated on highway. So, because to avoid the traffic nuisance, we requested them to give us permission for construction of the shed. Now, pursuant to our request, they made an application to the Nagar Palika that kindly grant the permission for construction of the shed. That communication is addressed by them to the Nagar Palika, by the warehouse corporation to the Nagar Palika. That communication is on record. That is dated 3rd of February 2025. The communication addressed by the warehouse corporation to the Nagar Palika, pursuant to our request. Now, 2 officers which we have named in the application in reply to the notice had granted us permission that you construct a shed. The permission is granted by the Nagar Palika. 2 persons have
Letter of Nagar Palika.
Nagar Palika, that letter
Letter of respondent addressed to
by
Nagar
the
Palika.
warehouse corporation to the Nagar Palika dated 3rd of February 2025.
Yes,
Page number 38,
Yes.
your lordship would find.
yes.
This is addressed to the Nagar Palika by the warehouse corporation itself, wherein they are saying that kindly grant the permission for construction of the shed.
Mm.
Now, thereafter, what had happened? We, at the instance, 2 officers of the corporation have informed us that the Nagar Palika, because this communication and everything was addressed by them to the Nagar Palika, we were not direct applicant because we are not owner of the shed.
Yes.
So 2 officers had informed us that the Nagar Palika has granted the permission, and therefore, we had constructed a shed. Now, what had happened thereafter is, after 3 months, they directly issued a notice to us that this shed is illegally constructed, and therefore you are required to be evicted. No opportunity of hearing, nothing. Directly, the notices are in the form of orders are issued by the corporation asking us to vacate and vacate the godown. There are 2 notices dated respectively 28/4/2025 and 17/5/2025 were issued by them. Immediately, no so-called notice. I'll point out the relevant provision of the Warehouse Act.
Yes.
No so-called notice. These orders are issued in the form of notices are issued in the form of orders by them.
Notice. When was the notice?
First is 28/4/2025.
Eviction notice. This was
Directly eviction notices.
notice given to
28/4/2025. Thereafter, it is followed by the second notice dated 17/5/2025.
28/4.
हाँ sir.
First
First
notice.
notice 28/4/2025.
And second notice.
Second notice 17/5/2025.
You gave
Both the
reply.
notices were timely replied by us. On first notice was replied on 16/5/2025.
What is the ground for eviction?
Ground for eviction is this. That
Construction
here
shed.
will. This is the ground for eviction. As per they say in the
Yes,
notice.
તમારે શું કહેવાનું છે?
Two more submission if you kindly permit. Thereafter, these, if Lordships may kindly have one communication which is not disputed by them. That they have informed us that the Nagar Palika has granted the permission for construction of the shed. Now, what had happened? Thereafter, we 16/5/2025.
Today I am not going to hear this application finally, but it is for the purpose
પેજ
whether
પેજ ખાલી હું ખાલી સર એક પ્રોવિઝન ખાલી આપને સાહેબ વેરહાઉસ એક્ટ નું બતાવું આપને સાહેબ
એ જોશું પછી.
એમાં સાહેબ the specific provision as on date my lease agreement is not revoked by them.
It is in existence.
It
It
is
is in existence.
in existence. Therefore, my lords, I
Provision
cannot be
whereof
termed as an unauthorized occupant.
Warehouse Act.
Sir.
Your condition is that you are not unauthorized occupation.
Yes. Section 8 and 9 specifically says that therefore, for the revocation of the license, they need to issue show cause notice, they need to hear us, and thereafter they can revoke the license. Admittedly, no show cause notice as on date issued by them. And therefore, my license is in existence. I cannot be termed as an unauthorized occupant because the period of license is from 2025 till 2023. So this proceedings itself is without jurisdiction, my lords, because
Sir, yes, Mr.
Please. My first.
and one more submission, my lord, they have applied the law over the premises, my machineries,
False
my
submission.
goods are lying over there. That is,
Photographs also, my lord. False submission. I'm sorry to interrupt.
then my learned friend may say that I am in possession, I am using it.
Please.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. My first and foremost submission, my lord, this is the proceeding which is initiated under a special statute, which is the Gujarat Public Premises Eviction of Unauthorized Occupants Act 1972. Under section 9(1) of the Act,
Yes.
the appellate authority to hear appeal against the order passed by the competent estate officer is prescribed. If I may read, my lords,
Appeal.
please, my lords, section 9(1), subsection 1, section 9, subsection 1. These are the proceedings belongs under the Public Premises Act.
Yeah, appeal છે. Look.
I only want to point out, my lords, that most respectfully, my lords, this appeal is not maintainable before this honorable court by virtue of section 9, subsection 1. Because the appeal, if I may read, my lords, an appeal shall lie from every order of competent officer made in respect of any public premise under section 5 or 7 to an appellate officer who shall be the district judge of the district. The word is shall, which means that it is the compulsion district judge in which the public premises are
એટલે હું
situated.
district judge નથી એવું કેવું તમારું?
And most respectfully, my lord, that this is, my lord, public premises act, my lord. It is
તમે
specific,
કઈ submission સમજીને કરો છો ભાઈ?
my lord. If I may complete my, my lord, submission, my lord.
ના ના, don't make vague submissions.
My lord, so this is, I'm exactly on author, I'm in law only, my lord. If I may complete, my lord. If I may, my lord, I will withdraw my submission, my lord.
Withdraw submission નહીં, હું record કરીશ ને, I'll
Yes,
observe.
Because I'm just reading out the provisions of law only, my lord. If I may complete, my lord.
So second submission શું છે આપણું? I am not going to hear this exhibit 6 application finally.
Please, my lord.
I am going to hear it only for the purpose of whether interim relief is to be granted or not.
Please, my lord.
તો
That is
તમે
what-
appeal argue કરતા હોય તો argue નહીં કરતા.
appeal, my lord, because the stay
Yes.
application itself is not maintainable because, my lord.
The appeal maintainable નથી એટલે માટે stay application maintainable. એ
Maintainable
તમારું
નથી,
content.
this is bar of
ચાલો
jurisdiction.
બીજું કઈ કહેવાનું છે?
Because
તમે-
section 9, subsection
Whether
1.
lease granted in favor of appellant is
Lease is
revoked,
granted, my lords, now I come
whether
to-
is revoked, whether
Lease
that
is not,
lease,
my lords, the proceedings, once the proceedings are initiated, my lords, the applications are halted because first the proceedings under Public Premises Eviction Act are completed. And thereafter, once they are termed as unauthorized occupants, the rent and everything would be recovered subsequently under section 7 of the Act. So the rents are also not, so the
Yes,
agreement, the rent is not
the
covered, that
next
is also not.
contention.
The other thing is, my lord, they have materially suppressed the fact that in spite of there is a specific provision under the Act of section 9 appeal before
Yes,
the appropriate authority,
yes.
they approach the Honorable High Court. Now, my lords, the stay, which is the last
suppression-
date they have approached, my lords.
Minister. There is no suppression on their part. They have filed the petition before Honorable High Court, that is withdrawn, with the liberty to avail appropriate remedy available under law.
Appropriate remedy, my lords, that was
એ
withdrawn.
ક્યાં છે?
Now,
પછી શું?
now,
Yes,
my lords, they have mentioned that they submitted an application.
one of the
for-
ground is suppression, પછી next,
They submitted an application that on 15/7 that they want an adjournment, my lords.
yes, yes,
But that application itself was tendered to us on 16/7.
yes, yes.
The order, if I may read, my lords, order the para of the order, section 5 order, my lord. It itself says the submissions which are made by the appellant only.
Yes, yes.
સંદર્ભિત જગ્યા પર બાંધકામ કરવા કોઈ લેખિત મંજૂરી મેળવેલ નથી. અમોએ પાર્કિંગ તેમજ મલ્ટીપર્પઝ માટે બાંધકામ કરેલ છે. અમોને વારંવાર સંદર્ભિત જગ્યા ખાલી કરવા નોટિસ આપવામાં આવેલ હોવાથી અમોએ વાર્ષિક કરાર રિન્યુ કરાવેલ નથી. So one more reason because they have not renewed the contract also. સંદર્ભિત
કયો
જગ્યા
વાર્ષિક કરાર પણ? વાર્ષિક કરાર કયો?
the same contract which they are below, there is a provision that it must be renewed every year with the increase in the rent and outside. So it was 5 years but subject to renewal every year. Now સંદર્ભિત જગ્યા ગોડાઉન માટે અમને ધંધા માટે આપેલ છે અને માલ સામાન છે તેથી ખાલી કરવાનું જણાવેલું હોવાથી અમે ખાલી કરેલ નથી. આ અંગે વધુ અમે 16/7/26 ના રોજ એસ્ટેટ ઓફિસર સિટી કચેરીએ ડોક્યુમેન્ટ મોકલી આપીશું.
Yes.
So my lords, they themselves have submitted that they have submitted. Yet my lords, there is a submission that they have given adjournment application on 15, which is absolutely false submission. My lord.
Yes.
The application they have already during the personal hearing they said that we will submit the request for 16 July.
Yes. Next.
Next is, my lord, we have complied with the complete principles of natural justice. Enough opportunity has been granted, my lord. This proceeding, the notices which will start, my learned friend themselves have confirmed that the notices were served to them starting from the April 2025. They have given the dates also, my lord. So till then, all the opportunity we get. Mention of section 4 notice, which is required to be served as a show cause notice,
Yes.
was served on 2nd July 2026. So that show cause notice is also on
So
the
he is
record.
not denying that you have served the notice.
Okay, now, they are saying that we are not given opportunity of hearing.
Yes.
So on personal hearing, because they were called for 15 July,
Yes.
that is also included in the order.
Yes.
Now, my lords, they have submitted that page 38 is the permission which we have sought from the Nagar Palika for constructing the whatever.
Permission.
That permission has
was-
never been granted as of today. Nagar Palika has reverted that we require further document. It was conveyed to them that the Nagar Palika has not given yet permission, we require to submit more documents. Yet, in violence of that, they started construction, they build it, they break the compound wall also, they damage the public property also. Hence, they were termed as unauthorized document. And the proceedings initiated under the provisions of the law.
Yes.
Because the next submission which they have made, that they are not in possession. They say the locks are applied, yes. So, well, these are some of the photographs which are of
Possession
17
તમારું કેવું કહે છે કે એમની પાસે જ છે possession માં.
છે
એવું કહેવાનું છે.
shop open છે સાહેબ, ધંધો ચાલે છે ત્યાં. I have photographs છે sir. They are saying that it is locked. Where it is locked, madam?
હા.
17 July photographs.
આ Mr.
It is not
Correct.
locked.
હમ.
It is not locked.
આમને ખોટું બોલ્યા છે.
Complete man.
ચલો yes.
So, Abhilash photograph is there. My lord, may allow, may I submit, my lord? 17 July photograph. Here
So,
is
court has already conveyed. I am not going to hear this application finally.
please.
Today is the last date for them. Because that order would become effective from tomorrow.
Please.
Whether interim leave is required to be granted, add interim leave is required to be granted or not, that is only to be considered.
Yes, that is all.
Application 6, I am not going to decide finally.
Please, please.
Just restrain your argument whether additive leave should be granted or not.
Please. So compliance of principles of natural justice, my lords, we heard them. Validity of the order. Now, my lords, I'll come straight up to what pilots are saying about the interim injunction application only. I'll bring it
Yes.
that aspect only.
Yes.
My lords, three key elements of the state: prima facie case, irreparable injury, and balance of convenience. With prima facie case, my lords, I would like to submit that the prima facie case, in fact, is in favor of the respondent, because applicant has continued the unauthorized occupation. The business is as usual going on for them. The public premises has been damaged. Unauthorized construction has been built on the premise, and yet the possession has continued. So in fact, the prima facie case is not with them. And in fact, my lords, applicant had ample amount of time to approach the appropriate forum, yet the appellant has approached High Court, surpassing all the available remedies, and attempted to hold the proceeding. However, my lords, one thing is worth noted, that the application was filed on 13 July, yet it lay effective, ineffective till 31st of July.
Yes.
His number was only registered on 31st July. So, Milord, there is no prima facie case. Had that been that, they would have approached the appropriate authority.
Yes.
Irreparable injury,
Next.
Milord, there is no irreparable injury, Milord, because we are not going to demolish anything. We are not going to do any penalty or any such kind of adverse thing.
So,
There is no irreparable
statement,
injury.
whether I should record your statement that you are not going to act upon this order.
Only in terms of Milord's construction, I am saying. He will not break any construction. That is what I am submitting, Milord. So there is no irreparable injury. They are doing business as on date, Milord. So there is no irreparable
Yes.
injury which is caused. Balance of convenience, it tilts heavily in favor of the respondent authority as the applicant has subjected respondent authority to various forums, Milord.
Yes.
First, we had to do public grievance proceeding, then before Honorable High Court of Gujarat, fortunately that came to withdraw. And after that, they have approached this Honorable Court also. So various forums, balance of convenience still in favor because we are losing on our public device which is getting damaged and it is continuously misappropriated every day by continuing the possession and the business on the side. So all three elements still in respondent's favor, not in the petitioner's favor.
Sir, order what?
Only one submission.
No submission.
Because I would like to submit some written submission also.
Factually,
Only for exhibit 6 only, Milord.
तुम submit कर दो.
Permission of the honorable court, only one, page number 14 ma sahib, we have specifically pleaded in the application as well in the prayer clause also. We have said that they may remove the lock because they have applied the lock over the premises. We are out of
તમે
business.
ના પાડે છે. He is not
Sir,
applied the law.
sir, submission, Lordship may submit, record the submission of my learned friend because it is coming out from the record. They have applied the lock since last 7 months, Lordship. અને સાહેબ મારી પ્રેયર બી છે કે they may remove the lock and permit us to
તમારે 7 months
continue
થી
the
lock છે.
business.
એટલે you are not using the premises in 7th month.
સાહેબ એટલે એ લોકોએ
I am submitting photograph. My statement may be recorded.
નહીં. You are not using the premises in 7th month.
હા સાહેબ એવું છે રેકોર્ડમાં છે સાહેબ.
Where is the question of interim relief, Mr.?
No, they now my machinery as well as my goods are lying over there. They have applied the seal. They have applied the seal.
There is no seal, Milord. 17th July photographs I am
My
submitting.
land
It can be taken on record, Milord.
Lordship may record that.
Applied lock.
Yes. And my machineries as well as other goods are lying in the premises.
17,
17th July 2026 photographs are available.
26.
Please, Milord.
26 के શું કીધું?
I'm sorry.
Since the lock is applied as per your contention.
Since the lock is applied, I'm not in a position to conduct the business in
The
the court.
lock is applied since when?
April 25. Yes.
April 25 માં તમે અત્યારે આવો છો કોર્ટ કે અમે લોક ખોલી નાખો ને બધું કરી નાખો.
But sir, પછી they immediately initiated the proceedings under the by issuing notices and against that warehouse why we approached the High Court because against the order passed under the warehouse act there is no provision of appeal and thereafter it culminated into the proceedings under the public premises act. Therefore, the remedy which was available to us.
Even અત્યારે શેડ છે is in lock position.
ના શેડ નહીં સાહેબ એ ગોડાઉનમાં લોક અપ્લાય કર્યું છે. ગોડાઉન છે સાહેબ કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટેડ ગોડાઉન એમાં એ લોકોએ લોક અપ્લાય કરી દીધું છે. શેડ બારની સાઈડ છે. ઇટ ઇઝ ઓન ધ રોડ હાઈવે adjacent to highway.
It is not locked.
Shade is open but godown is locked.
Godown is also not locked. Open.
તમારે કેવું પણ godown is not sealed.
No, Milord. I am submitting photographs also and the estate officer is also present in making a statement that godown is not locked. They are using the premise. Estate
I pass
officer is
order,
present.
nothing got. It would be one order would be interim in nature only.
Please, Milord.
But
Milord, I
citizen
found
seat
out,
would not be decided finally.
please, Milord. I found out, Milord, I wanted to show the provision section 9 subsection 1 and section 6 both. My lord, kind of, but my lord, then